I started to make some backgrounds for my art journal, and then I had this thought that why not make a video about it? Different techniques that I will be using for my art journal pages, if somebody gets some tips from it. But yes, let's get to it, and let's start with the first one. Here I am using some papers, and then I am using some modeling paste. Okay, let's start with the papers. Just put some papers here and there. And then when you have your papers ready on the page, then it's time to glue them. Smear your glue onto the page. Like so. And then let's go. Now the papers are glued, and then let's continue. And now I will use some modeling paste and smear it over the paper pieces. And I am using my finger to do this. This is a bit thicker, this modeling paste. That is why I love to use it with this technique. The gesso is a little bit more liquid, so it's easier to control this modeling paste. And it won't go overboard so easily. But you can use also the gesso if you don't have modeling paste. And why not do this with white acrylic paint? That is also an option. It's nice to have ready-made backgrounds when you start to do your art journaling, so there is something ready. You don't have to do everything from the scratch when you get the inspiration to do some kind of art journaling page. That is why I chose to do these backgrounds today. There isn't always so much time for the art journaling, unfortunately, but but this is one way to speed up the process in a gentle way. And now let's let it dry for a bit, and then let's continue. Then let's put in some ink, or on. In or on, but let's play with some ink. Then some rose dust. Next. Yes, like so. And now I will let this dry, and then let's do some stenciling next. I think we will put some rose here. Yes, definitely rose. It's pretty. And let's do this with white also. There. Okay. Now the first background is ready. And I will keep this empty because I will do some kind of painting over here, and this is then ready to be used, this background. And I will do an art journaling video about this at some point during the summer. I will put some decorations and some kind of quote, and here will be a Tiger Girl painting. But yes, now this is finished, and let's move on to the second background technique. Right, now let's move on to the next background technique. And this is so much fun. Let's start with choosing your stencils, what you want to use with this, and then just start applying the modeling paste or some kind of texture that you like to use. And don't stress about it. Just apply the modeling paste to the page and have fun. And try them between the different stencils, so it won't smudge if you do like this. And you use this like this will smudge. No, let's try this. And then continue the modeling paste applying. And you can fill the whole page with these, or you can leave some empty areas here and there. Whatever fits you the best, do that. Yes, I think I will leave this the way it is. I love it. So there is some space between the modeling paste over here, so it gives a nice room to do some kind of art here. So let's leave this to dry, and then let's continue to the coloring part. Now let's get to the coloring part, and I will cover the rest of the journal with this little little towel. Then I will also cover up this page. Spray inks and then some water, a little bit of water. Then just spray wherever you want the color. And this is a bit thicker copy paper, 160 grams, so no fancy papers here. Like that. And then maybe we could put in some honey. Like a bit earthy white, and I love it. Ooh. This is so relaxing. If you haven't tried this yet, I recommend to try. This is so much fun. Color therapy at its finest. And the reason why I chose to do some backgrounds today was just because I wanted to play with colors and textures. And sometimes you just get that feeling that you don't want to paint anything or decorate, you just want to play with colors, and this is a nice way to do that, to make different kind of backgrounds, and then they are ready when you want to paint or decorate. You do not always have to do a full-size art journal spread. You can do it in parts too. Put some over there. And then you can turn around the page if you want to move the inks to a different spot. And I think it's nice when you want to paint a page and you don't have any ideas, then you just turn the pages and then you are starting to get all kinds of ideas for the other page, just merely by looking at the page. So these work as an inspiration too, when you have no ideas what you're gonna do. Okay, let's put some ink over there. I think this calls for some yellow. And let's let this dry now. This is almost dried up. And I really love these tones. I think these are very beautiful. Okay, let's take the towel off. And these off. And then let's move on to the third technique. This technique I have been using a lot lately because it's my favorite technique at the moment. So I will show you a watercolor marker background technique. Put some water onto the paper and then just randomly pick your colors that you want to choose. Choose to use here. Just here and there, whatever kind of colors you like to use. And when you are painting, try not to overthink too much. Just add the color and be happy. Yes, now the watercolor brushing is done, and now let's let it dry for a bit. Now the page is dry, and then let's start the decorating. So you pick your favorite markers and colors and you just fill every little area with different color, and you make different kind of decorations and markings in them, on them. Yes. Okay, now this is finished, and I will let this also dry a bit. This is quite a color circus. I think I will put in some ink. For some reason I feel like doing that, so let's do that. After all, art journaling is all about the ideas and going with it, running with the idea. And if I feel like doing this, then I will do that. Let's see how this goes. I think I will grab a piece of paper. Just here and there. Let's see how this looks. I don't know where this idea came from, but I just have to try it. Maybe it unifies a bit the collage. Just here and there, and then the certain parts of the color pops nicely nicely when this blue is just in some parts. Yes, I think I love this. This is actually really nice. I guess I'll be using this in the future too. With this technique. It certainly does unify the page. Yes, this is now done. Let's take this off. Yes, really nice. But overall, this was a fun experience again and useful for upcoming projects. And I'm really happy if you found some help or inspiration from these backgrounds. And yes, until next time. Kiitos katsomisesta ja oikein mukavaa viikkoa kaikille.